Good morning. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. So my apologies. I'll just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Perfect. So I'll wait for a few of you to jump on before I start. Just made a nice cup of tea. Hi Georgina. How is everybody on this lovely Friday? Happy Friday. Hi Katie. So, I want to know, how did everybody get on with yesterday's Why? Hi Zoe. Was it a tough one? Sorry, not yesterday's Why. Yesterday's Change the State. How was it? Did we find it quite tough? Was it really easy? It sounds like quite an easy step. It seems like if you're feeling a bit crap, just change your state. It seems like quite a throwaway comment, but it actually is really powerful. Hi Tracy. It's one of those things that if you are feeling a bit of a lump, a bit of a bit like that, then it's something that will just kind of push. Like hi Lauren, there's nothing better for me than music. I absolutely freaking adore music. I think it kind of stems back to maybe me being a dancer and really feeling the beat, whatever it is. Like I just really get into it. So as soon as I hear my favourite song, I was driving this morning from London really early this morning, and you kind of get into the car, and then as soon as I took the music on, I was saying to my mum, oh my gosh, look at this song, look at that feeling. She's like, yeah, it's lovely. Don't think she was feeling it as much as me, but it's something that makes you laugh, it makes you smile. Sometimes I find I'm a really giggly person. So sometimes I'll be sitting here in my office, I giggled. I actually find myself quite funny. Sometimes I say or think something, I go, Tash. Oh my God, I'm actually talking to myself like as if there was a Tash here. So I find myself sometimes like giggling to myself, but I find it really hard if I'm in a situation where it's meant to be funny. Tash, you should be laughing. I find that quite, oh, well, if I didn't find it funny, I'm not really going to laugh. Like, you know when you go to a comedy show and sometimes it's not that they're not funny, it's just you don't get their humour. And but what I find, there's some movies that I watch that really still make me that belly laugh. Like, you know, when you actually rewind it and you've got to go back and back and back. I find that really good for changing the state. Hi everyone that's jumping on. Georgina, I didn't realise I'd done it until I looked back. Carla, hi Natasha, hi ladies, hi Carla, hi Dawn, hi everyone that's jumping on. We were just talking about change the state and how we all found it. I've loved actually reading all your comments and your posts, and that has been so great. So I'm just really intrigued in what I'm actually going to ask. Is so far, obviously I know today's challenge 5, so we haven't got to that pot yet, but out of them all, so number 1, the bullshit list, number 2, the cold shower, number 3, your why, number 4, change your state, and then obviously today. But out of 1 to 4, I want you to, oh my gosh Zoe, yes, Bridesmaid is hilarious. Like, it actually makes me laugh thinking about it. That is a really funny film. Dawn, good morning Dawn. Katie, watching Friends always makes me laugh. Me too. I really like that sarcastic humour. I actually find it really funny. And I've got a really good friend of mine who's very sarcastic, but it really tickles me. So Friends I find is really good. Like, I love the way like Monica or Rachel will come out with those kind of comments, and I'm like, that is just too funny. Yeah, I'll tell you who else I really like. What is his name? He's a comedian. Oh my God, it's actually just gone from my head. And it's about the goldfish. Oh, he's little and he sweats lots. He's an English guy. Oh my gosh, it's gone from my head. And he talks about the goldfish. And he goes, yeah, the goldfish just goes around. And he talks like that. With his eyes open. It's because I've got no fucking eyelids. Like him. I can't remember his name. He really makes me laugh. So what I want to know, out of all them 4, what was the hardest between 1 and 4? Like, what did you get kind of aha moment. What for you, was it the bullshit list? You know, was it the cold shower? You're like, aha, I get it. I get how strong I am now. Or was it your why? Or was it the change of state? You answer now. So put 1, 2 or 3, 4 in the chat box. I'd like to know, out of all those challenges, what was your aha out of all of them? Hi Lizzie, Lee Evans, that's it. That is his name. Absolutely love you guys that you know. It's like you already know me. You know exactly who I'm talking about. It's like me yesterday when I was saying about the song Happy, and I was calling it from another singer, Bruno Mars, and thanks for you lovely ladies telling me it wasn't him. Okay, Carla, 1 was definitely the hardest. Okay, so I'm going to say out of all of them, what I've done, mine was 1. For me, my bullshit list was definitely getting real with yourself and understanding that for me, it was these stories that I told myself for so long. What, now someone's calling bullshit on it? Now someone's telling me these are BS. You're like, no. And in your head, you want to fight it and go, no, actually, it's because I got a bad back. And actually, it's because I haven't got any money. And it is because of that. Like, you get kind of a bit defensive about it. But when you look at it and you have to be really real with yourself, you go, actually, yeah. Because there's so many people out there that have made these big changes and may not have had the money to do it, may not have had the time to do it. I always look at these entrepreneurs, these really successful entrepreneurs, and for example, you see Lord Sugar, he didn't have money, started on a market stall, you know, and for example, Simon Cowell went bankrupt twice. You know, we highlight all these people, but we've also got to realise and read upon and research is the struggles that they've had to have. And also you see these, you know, successful, you know, mums that have got 3 kids, and it's like, how can I say I don't have any time, you know, when they've done it? So it's about giving yourself that evidence of why it is BS. Tracy, number 3. So you found the why quite more of an aha moment. Brilliant. Katie, 1, definite having to admit my fears. It's hard, Katie, you know, it's one of those things where, like I said, you've told yourself for something so long, like my story about me living in Cyprus. I've told myself for that long that I still believe it. But it's about making that shift and asking yourself, does that story serve me? It's not doing me any damage, me telling people I was there 1.5 years. It's not doing a disservice to me. But telling myself I can't afford it, I don't have time, I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm not pretty, I'm not educated enough, I shouldn't have done this, all this, or I've got kids, I don't have the time, my husband don't support me, or my partner don't support me, or they think I'm crazy, or whatever it is, they are all BS. And those types of stories do not serve you. So that's why you need to banish them. And that is my point. Now, there will come times, this is where coaching comes in, because why coaching is so powerful, it makes those shifts. So you change the neurons that are going through your brain, so those patterns, let's say. It changes those patterns up, so that normal route, let's say you're normally taking a route from A to B, okay, and your route is normally like this. Yep, back and forth, back and forward. I don't do this because I don't have time, I don't have money, I've got too much responsibilities, blah, blah, blah. So you're going back and forth, and you're so used to that. All of a sudden, making a shift, learning how to change those patterns in here, all of a sudden, you're going from A to B, but you're doing this, for example, or you might do and get there. You're changing the neuron pattern, and that is what's important. So, number 5. Now, what I've noticed, when I do my coaching sessions, okay, now this is challenges that I've kind of made quite brief. When I do coaching, I dig deep into these, but I just want to kind of give you an overview. Before I kind of tell you about that, I'm just going to quickly read your comments too. Georgina, the shower, as I'm going to get my affirmations written up and put them in the shower once my house is sorted. Love that, Georgina. Lizzie, number 1. Ditto, girly, ditto. So what I've found is within coaching, this kind of topic is probably the one I find the majority of my clients struggle with the most. And everybody is different. Sometimes people struggle with more the money mindset, so we have to dig deep into that. Some people struggle with more the bullshit stories, we need to get rid of them. Some people struggle more with what we would call is changing the state up, so kind of changing those patterns that I was just talking about. But the majority, I would say, would struggle with this, and this is why I've put this into it, because whatever you want to do in life, if you don't believe you can do it, it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter if everybody in your life thinks that you can do it, because if you don't truly believe in yourself, then it's not going to happen. So that takes work, okay? That, for me, I've always been somebody that I didn't think I was quite harsh on myself. I didn't think that was quite negative in regards to my self-talk. But what I realised with my coach, I actually was. I was very tough on myself. You know, I didn't really allow myself. Now I do. If I want to wake up and have 30 seconds of a pity party, then I do. But when I kind of first got into this, I'd be like, no, come on, push on, do this. You should have done that better. I was really tough on myself. But what I realised in my journey was I have to be my own biggest fan. And I have to work on myself, and that comes with self-love. So I know some of you may struggle with this, ladies, this last challenge, but please bear with me and push through. There's been points in these challenges you've probably hated me, okay? Definitely with a shower. I'm sure you were all cursing me in your showers. But afterwards, can you see why I do this? Can you see why I push you? Because I know what's going to come after. And this is exactly with this challenge. I know what's going to come afterwards, and I want to see that journey that I went on. I want you guys to see it. So now, I can sit here and easily tell you all the things I love about myself. I can easily tell you all the things I'm great at. I can easily sit here and say, I am a freaking badass coach. I am. And that, what I want you to think about just there, me saying all this to you, what comes up? In your head, I want you to be truthful about this. You don't have to tell me, but in your head you think, oh, she's a bit big-headed. Or, God, she's a bit up herself. Or, God, wow, she's bloody confident. You naturally think, oh, wow, she's blowing her own trumpet. Okay, because as humans, it's kind of part of our mechanism, let's say, that we're very judging Judies we are. We've got to judge somebody if they do something. And I was once that person, you know, and I'm still continuing to work on that and kind of come away from the whole judgment side of it. When it comes to, when I went to that event and I was full of boss babes that was all full of 7 and 8 figure owners, there was no part of me that was like, oh my God, like, who do they think they are? I had that feeling in my stomach was like, yes, badass. Like, she rocks it. She comes on the stage and she's like, yeah, I'm great at what I do. You know, and that isn't arrogance, that's confidence. And that is the difference. We're taught to not be arrogant. We're taught to not be big-headed. We're taught to not to do this, which is great. But we're not taught enough to be confident and be able to say, well, yeah, I am really great at that. Because I bet if I was to ask all of you wonderful women what you're not good at, you could list it to me and be very confident. Not good at this, I'm not good at that, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, okay? But if I was to turn around and say, well, I want to know what you are good at, so many people struggle with it. And what I've noticed within my coaching journey is the difference between men and women. The difference between that confidence when it comes to, for example, selling their program, selling their product, selling their services, whatever it is. I noticed when I went to go and look at the car, I don't know if any of you know this, but I went to, it's on my vision board to get a black Range Rover Sport. And I'm going to get that car. So I went to go and test drive it, make sure I liked it, and looked at the finance side of things and how much it would cost me. And I noticed how confident this guy was. He was lovely, but he was extremely confident. And he literally, there was no airs or graces. There was, so what are we saying? Are you buying this car? And I was like, wow, that is confidence. There's no buttering it up. There's no, oh, would you like some time to think about it? Do you want this? No, it was, listen, this is a beautiful car. I'm good at what I do. You know, if you're saying you like the numbers, then what's wrong here? You know, are we buying it or not? And I loved it, and I took away from that, and I was like, yes, I want to instill this more into women. So we are badasses, and we are like, yeah. So, you know, putting yourself out there and being really confident when it comes to selling, you know, your services or your product. And that, all of that confidence comes from in here. This comes from loving yourself. This comes from knowing your greatness. So challenge 5, ladies, is I want you to write an awesomeness list, okay? And these are, I want at least 20 reasons why you are so freaking awesome. I want you to blow your own trumpet. I want you to push boundaries. You know, and you might have that fight in your head where you've got your pen and paper and you're writing down 1, because I'm nice, and number 2, you know, and you start writing down your reasons, and then your head starts going, but are you though? Like, are you really nice all the time? You know, well, I'm really confident. Are you really confident? You naturally start kind of second guessing yourself. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to push past that. When you do have that let's call it like a little naughty Natasha on my shoulder going, no, I don't think you can do this, or I don't think this. What I want you to do is go, see ya, bye-bye. You don't need that naughty Natasha. You want to embrace this situation. Again, enjoy this challenge. I want you to put your candle on. You know, have a nice cup of tea, a nice glass of wine. Really enjoy the fact that you're going to love yourself for 15 minutes. And I want you to get really comfortable with this. So many of my clients, I mean, so many are in here and in the tribe especially, come to me and find this really, really difficult, and at the end of it have so much more confidence. And it's, for me, it's such a beautiful thing to see and such an incredible journey, because I'm like, wow, everything I believed in you and I knew you could do and who you could become, you've done. You're showing those signs already in those 8 weeks. So for me, it's like a moment. And I know all you beautiful ladies as well within this group can absolutely do this and can smash it. I want you to be badasses. I want you to be confident. I want you to love yourself. Why shouldn't we love ourselves? Why shouldn't we take some time out and really concentrate on self-care? Because we spend so much time pleasing others, work colleagues, partners, mums, dads, your kids, you know, everybody. And it's like, where's my time? Where's my time to go, you done freaking awesome today, Tash? Like, or look in the mirror and go, I love you. Like, I really, really love you. You are so incredible. You're such a beautiful person inside and out. That's how I talk to myself now. You know, and that's what I want you ladies to get really comfortable with. So I want you to write your awesomeness list, and it has to be at least 20. Again, share in the group. I'm keeping you accountable. I want every single one of you to put, and make it pretty if you want. Put some hearts, put a photo of yourself on there and do like a diagram from it. That was one thing I did. Do it in, like, write your name really lovely and then make it really pretty. I want you to enjoy it. I don't want you to just think, oh, it's a task Tash is making me do, so I've got to do it. Really, really want you to enjoy this, okay? So I'm just going to go back and read some of your comments, as I missed some of them. Okay. Tracy, I struggle with this. I'm my own worst critic. Exactly, but so was I. So it just shows you that you can, once you go on a journey, you can absolutely shift that mindset. Hayley, we will watch after work. No problemo, hun. Zoe, geez, 20. Yes, Zoe, 20. I might make it 30 for you. Carla, I've just started using a vision board and have to make 2 things on it a reality. The law of attraction really does work. Abso-freaking, I've actually got a story about that, Carla, I'm going to share with you in a minute about the law of attraction. It's incredible. Georgina, I have the board to make a vision board, but I'm packing a house first, then the creativity begins. All my creative stuff is packed up in my boxes. Okay, no problem. If you want to start with, Georgina, just writing a list. I just want 20 things while you're so amazing, okay? I don't want you to put it off until you're unpacking the boxes. No, I want this list actually in the group by tomorrow, okay? So you've got all day and all tomorrow to do it. I'm going to tell you about the law of attraction story, okay? And this is completely off topic, but you've just actually reminded me, and it's just reminded me to share it with you. I'm a huge believer in law of attraction, absolutely huge. And I've got so many stories about the law of attraction, how it's had my back and how things have happened between the house I live in, my husband who I've married. But one of my stories is I have always wanted to go to Thailand, okay? It's somewhere it really in my heart, there's something about it just resonates, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really want to go there. I've wanted to go there for years. So the first time I was meant to go with my best friend, she got she was in a band and they were about to do like a big gig, so she couldn't take the time off, fine. Then the second time we meant to go the following year, go off travelling together. And she then also couldn't make it because she got a job abroad. So then I was like, right, shall I just go on my own? Like, shall I just do it? And I actually didn't, but for numerous reasons. Firstly was the confidence. I just didn't know if I could actually go and be on my own for like the year. Not on my own, but I mean go and travel there, and like that really put me off. Now I can easily do it, but at the time I couldn't. And also work came up for me as well, so then that's fine. But it's somewhere I've always wanted to go. And then when we were discussing, you know, as you do your holidays every year, it was never somewhere kind of that my husband was like, yeah, let's go. I really want to explore it too. And I always felt it was unfair if we went somewhere that just I kind of wanted to go to. I think it's really nice that you kind of do it, all of you, if you go with your best friends or your family. I'm not going, right, family, we're all going to Thailand because I want to go. It's like a joint decision. So we've always gone somewhere else. Anyway, I put it up on my vision board. And I made that vision board the beginning of this year. Now, I've added things to it, but I put that up in January. And so I've put it up. So I've put up a map of Thailand. I'll show you in a minute. And this little place I actually wanted to stay. I saw it on Google. So I had no idea where it was, how much it was. It was somewhere to me that like the celebrities went. And so I put it up there, and there's a word that says the perfect retreat experience, okay? Now that for me, I was like, yes, that is what I want to do. Now, working towards that, I am going on Wednesday. I am going to, I'm actually going to show you. 1 minute. Let me just get this to turn around. Can you see that there? So here is the map of Thailand. This is where I'm actually staying. And obviously that says retreat experience. So it just shows you that once you get clear with the universe of what you actually want, it happens. And it's weird because it was something that we kind of said, and I said, my husband said, well, if you could go anywhere, would you love to go? And I was like, Tiny, he was like, yeah, it looks really cool. Like, and I showed him some of the pictures. He was like, let's just do it. And I was like, yes. And it's not somewhere I wanted to go and just kind of stay in the one place. I wanted to have a little travel around. So the law of attraction absolutely freaking works down to, I mean, I've got millions of stories I can tell you, but I'm not going to. This is about the challenge. But I just wanted to kind of give you an example of how the law of attraction and what scale it can work for you for. So, my lovely ladies, I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got a client now in 10 minutes. So, I hope you all have a great Friday, and don't forget, enjoy the awesomeness of this list, okay? Now, do not forget, this is obviously the end of all the challenges, but I got an extra special bonus for you. So on Sunday at 8 p.m, I will be coming live in this group, and we're actually going to go together and goal step. Okay, we're actually going to do the step-by-step of what you need to be doing to put it into action. So my challenge was kind of like briefing you up, getting you ready, getting this in the right frame of mind, getting this ready to plan of action. So bring your pen, your paper, and of course your drink of your fancy. It's 8 p.m. Please make sure you don't have any distractions. I want to make sure that that you're really kind of into it, and you've got your pen and paper, and I want a good vibe, and I want it to be like, yes, I'm going to do this and this and this. I'm also going to be announcing the winner of the competition that wins a free place on my program, which I'm going to tell you all about on Sunday. I'm so excited, and I'm going to tell you it's quite a tough competition because everyone is on fire with their comments, and I've seen lots of quite the similar names. I'm like, wow, they're really going to have to up their game. Might do a little, like giving you a little hint, maybe a few on Instagram, that might get you a bit more noticed, but it's very tough, so it's neck and neck for a few of you lovely ladies. So the best of luck. I cannot wait to tell you the winner on Sunday. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and remember, enjoy the fact that you are awesome, and writing 20 reasons why. If you have any questions, drop them into the Facebook group. Bye.